When you go through a storm, it's easy to lose your way. You get lost, you lose your bearings. For hundreds of years, ship captains have used lighthouses to help find their way, figure out where they are. Well, over the past 5 years, we have gone through our own perfect storm with new regulation and a horrible economy. Well, what's kept us on track over that time? What has acted as our lighthouse? It's been our mission statement and our core values. And during that time, it would have been very easy for us as a credit union to start acting like a bank. While we compete for the same accounts and we use basically the same products and face the same regulations, we are nothing like a bank. So, what does it really mean to be a credit union?
When I think of urgency and passion, I think about family trust. It's truly who we are. That we should all wake up every single day thinking about what we're going to accomplish, thinking about our success, thinking about really what is going to truly help our members, and that really takes a passion. We're not people that come to work every single day and just do a job. We're not people that say our members are coming in or our tasks need to be done and we do them just for the sake of doing them. That we wake up with a mindset every single day of really creating success for our members, really creating success for ourselves, and being the best that we can be.
You know, I bring a perspective that other people don't, but on the flip side, everybody here has their own perspective, their own skills, talents, and experience that they bring. And when we collaborate together and bring all those perspectives together, then we're all better for it, because these decisions are affecting all of us, not just one person or one department.
I mean, if we're disciplined in it, then that means that we're involved, that we're doing everything to make sure that it's right, so that we can be successful as a credit union.
I think for the credit union, this is basically a service culture. What we do is, with this core value, is that we basically care about their employees and our members. By caring for those employees to reach their goals and becoming successful in their jobs and their positions, that will help their member, and the member will be taken care of. I think this promotes a universal success for everybody, and it promotes the credit union.
It's not just one branch. It's not just East York branch. It's not just Clover, Fort Mill, BDC, Ebenezer, South Point, White Street. It's family trust as a whole. Look at it as if a member were to walk into one branch, they would get the same service that they would at any of our other branches.
One example I'd probably use is, of course, dealing a lot with back office initiatives, is that we were talking about training and our new approach to training, and myself, Sarah, and Ty were having a little bit of a dialogue, and we were very passionate about what we were talking about. It wasn't, we weren't argumentative, but we all believed in what we were saying. But in that, it wasn't the dialogue or it wasn't the outcome that meant the most to me. It was just about how passionate everybody was about helping our staff members, about really helping our members in the outcome.
That's what will continue to separate us, is that we allow our staff to be involved. Whenever we do that, and whenever we allow them to be involved, it gives them that confidence to really explain how things work to our members. It gives them what they need to fully make sure that something is completed the way it's supposed to.
It's the same in how we run things around here. We involve people. We get input from one another. I may ask people that work right around me, just off the cuff, ask their opinions about things day to day. I may, if I'm working on a project, I'm going to get a committee together and involve people from different levels of the credit union to get their perspective.
We want to make sure that we have employees who are honest, and we have employees who have good values.
The better you make yourself, the better experience the member will have.
We accept everyone for who they are, and we celebrate who they are. So we're allowed to be ourselves, and we're allowed to love each other for who we are and have our good times together and be there for each other when things aren't so good. So sometimes at a bigger institution, that's not allowed. You come to work and you just do your work and go home. And it's not the way we are here at Family Trust.
It doesn't always have to be a formal committee meeting. I can walk around the corner and talk to one of the admin team if I need their input on something, or send them an email. It's just part of the way we work day to day.
Member service means giving everyone who walks into my office my utmost attention, make them feel comfortable that I understand their situation, and hopefully that I can get resolve their issues. Not trying to avoid sending them to another person because that's not my specialty or I don't know enough of it. If I don't, I try to get the information, whether it's calling or emailing. I don't want to send that member to someone else.
To me, member service is always being patient and taking the time to ask the right questions, be understanding so that you can really understand the member's situation. We may not always be able to do what the member's asking, but by asking the right questions, we can come up with some type of solution.
I think good member service entails a lot of things, mainly being empathetic with people. It's easy sometimes for members to get a little frustrated when they don't understand something, but I think it's our job to kind of help walk them through whatever situation it is that they're going through.
Well, member service would be listening to the members and figuring out their needs, not just what they want or not what they come in asking for, but really what they need and what we can offer them.
But understanding and relating doesn't always mean saying yes. Sometimes it does mean saying no, but to make that member truly know that you care for their needs and you have only their best at heart and want to make sure that all of their needs are fulfilled.
Member service means that we should be a good listener, first of all, and find out what the members' concerns or problems are, needs, and then be very knowledgeable of our products and services so we can fit that particular need or desire as far as what the member is wanting.
The majority of the people that I take care of here, I have a one-on-one relationship with them from there on forward. They tend to come to me because they feel comfortable with me. I made a friend in a member some time ago when I did a motorcycle loan for him. Soon after that, I met his wife, and not only was I a friend to that member who was the husband, but I've also became a friend to the wife. A short time ago, she passed away, and of course I became the go-to person with him to specifically let him know what the credit union can do to help him in this time of need.
We had a member call in that had recently applied for a Platinum Visa loan and wanted his wife on there, but didn't want to have to reapply and close out the new credit card account. So I spoke with him and told him that we were actually going to be rolling out a new feature for authorized user, and told him that I would give him a call as soon as that project was implemented.
One day, one of our members' mother came in asking about her son's account since he was stationed in Afghanistan. His debit card had been stolen, and whoever had stolen it was taking all of his money, and she wanted to block his card and file a dispute. Unfortunately, she wasn't on his account, but she did have her power of attorney papers. It usually takes a couple days to get the power of attorney approved.
When I looked at her credit, I saw that she had a vehicle with us, and I asked her if she had thought about refinancing that vehicle so that we could just roll the car repairs into that. She told me, she looked at me and she was like, "That never occurred to me. I didn't even know that that was an option."
It makes not only that member feel very good, but it makes me feel very good that I can make this horrible time in his life less stressful, at least with his financial situation here.
And I did, and he was very satisfied. Him and his wife came in that week, the first week that the project was implemented, and he got her placed on his account, and all was happy, so that was good.
But I was able to call Beverly and Mark and get them to approve it so that we could go ahead and get his card blocked and the dispute filed that day.
She refinanced her vehicle. She got a lower interest rate, lower payments, and she got the money she needed for the repairs. So we were actually able to save her money and give her exactly what she needed.
You know, every situation can turn into a good situation if you just have the right attitude.
It makes me feel, inspired not to I guess just inspired to help other people. I know when I have a good experience somewhere, or if my family has a good experience, I want to go tell people about it. So if I can make other people happy, it's not going to do anything but, drive business here at Family Trust and bring more people here and allow us to help even more people in the community.
I guess it was special to me because I didn't realize how compassionate I would feel towards her, and I just started doing member service, and I just felt really good, afterwards. And it got to the point where after we did everything, and she always came in and see me, and she even bought me a Christmas present one year.
From the first day I walked into the credit union, I was made to understand how important the employees are and valued by the credit union. That and the fact that I can see in their hiring process that they are really targeting the best people to work here was impressive to me.
They were voted best place to work, so you knew it had to be something special.
I didn't. And then I got emotionally attached to all the crazy people around here and realized I kind of fit in, so it was fantastic. No, just the culture and the people here and what we're trying to do in our community and what we strive to do with our members.
The atmosphere was really different, and when I started working here, everybody really treated me like family. And I know it sounds really cliche, but it's really true. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for my coworkers, and I'm sure, they feel the same way about me.
Well, I came from working at a bank for 6 years when I came to work at Family Trust, and I didn't really think that banks were that different from credit unions. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a difference. And then when I came, I found out not only was there a difference in procedures and policies, the way things work, but also with the people. At Family Trust, there's more of a family atmosphere that we didn't have at the bank.
I enjoy working for a company that has the philosophy that Family Trust has, and that is of helping their members reach success. And it is not for profit, not for charity, but for service.
I honestly didn't know that Family Trust was where I wanted to be when I was originally hired. I started at Family Trust over 7 years ago when I was in college, and it just really clicked with me from the beginning. I enjoy the positive, close-knit environment here and the people. I have a great group of coworkers, so I enjoy working with everyone here.
There's so many things. It really does feel like family away from home. I'm from Columbia, so I don't really have a mom and a dad here in town, but when I come to work, my manager is kind of like a parent here at work, and then you have like your brothers and sisters, but even more so, I feel like Family Trust invests a lot into each employee.
It really allowed me to see the team atmosphere that they have, that it's a cohesion of everybody working together, and just being able to be a part of that is something awesome.
You make friends here and really make lifelong relationships.
Really, it comes down to treating people as you would like to be treated. If every time someone comes up to you, whether it's just for a transaction or for advice on a financial situation, treat them just like our name says, like family. Treat them with kindness, treat them the way you want to be treated. If we follow that with every single person that walks through our door, they will always come back to us.
I encourage you to continue to move forward, move with passion, identify that passion if you don't have one, and move with urgency, knowing that it's really important. Every single day, every single step that we make is important towards achieving our goals.
Hopefully you've learned more about who we are and why we are different, why we are not a bank. We are.
We are.
We are.
We are. We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are Family Trust.